Fathers, how did your child change your life in a way you never saw coming? My turning point came because of my 3-year-old son. He started casually mentioning that he played games at home with someone named Miss Lily. At first, I assumed he meant one of the caregivers from his daycare. But when I brought it up during pickup, the staff looked confused. There was no Lily working there. At the time, my wife worked from home while I ran our small family restaurant. Long days, late nights, exhausting, but it kept us afloat. When I asked my wife about Miss Lily, she laughed it off and said our son probably had an imaginary friend. That sounded reasonable. Kids make those up all the time. Except the details didn't stop. He talked about how Miss Lily had long blonde hair, how she made him waffles when mommy was busy with her laptop in the bedroom, how she always came over on nights when daddy stayed at the restaurant late. He even drew her for a school art assignment. Stick figures, a sunny kitchen, and a woman standing beside him at the stove. Something felt wrong. One evening, I decided to close the restaurant early. As I pulled into our driveway, I noticed a car I didn't recognize. Through the kitchen window I saw it, a woman with blonde hair flipping waffles, my son sitting at the counter, laughing. My wife was on the couch, watching like this was all perfectly normal. Miss Lily wasn't an old friend. She wasn't imaginary. She was my wife's partner. They'd been together for months, building a quiet little version of a family while I worked late nights to support us. The divorce that followed was painful and complicated, but when it came time for custody, everything became strangely simple. The judge asked my son who he wanted to live with. He didn't hesitate. He pointed at me and said, "Daddy makes real waffles." Sometimes kids understand the truth long before adults are ready to face it.